What's up everyone and welcome back to the AG Chelsea TV. Today let's get started with Chelsea submit massive opening bid to sign Victor Gyökeres. Chelsea have submitted an offer to sign Sporting Lisbon striker Victor Gyökeres as they look to step up their efforts to acquire a new forward. As per record, the Sweden international sealed a £20 million transfer from Championship outfit Coventry City to Sporting last summer and has proven to be one of the signings of the summer. With a goal involvement every 96 minutes, Gyökeres has recorded 20 goals in 24 appearances for Ruben Amorim's side this season, having attracted interest from the Blues for a long time. Record reports that Chelsea made a proposal of £73 million, €80 million plus €5 million fixed fee, to the Portuguese club to acquire the signing of Gyökeres. However, this offer has been rejected as the report adds that the offer is below the £86 million, €100 million release clause which Sporting are demanding in full. The 23-year-old is tied to a long contract that keeps him at the Estadio José Alvalade until June 2028 and will only take an offer worth up to £86 million to convince Sporting to sell their prized asset. Chelsea have been inconsistent in front of goal this season. Their story all through the season has been the same: creating a lot of chances and also missing a lot of chances. Mauricio Pochettino's side have only scored 35 league goals so far, the third lowest of any team in the top half of the Premier League table this season. The West London club have been linked with a plethora of strikers since the opening of the transfer window and might look to extend their over £1 billion spending spree by bringing in a striker. Having been linked with Ivan Toney and Victor Osimhen, the Blues have now turned attention to Lisbon's striker Gyökeres to help salvage their goal-scoring woes up front. With reports revealing their first offer has been rejected, it remains to be seen if Chelsea will meet Sporting's £86 million valuation or find a cheaper alternative amid financial fair play concerns. Player wants to fulfill contract with Chelsea. Chelsea defender Thiago Silva may be frequently linked to a return to Fluminense, but it seems there's no chance this move will happen this month. Trivela Today features a story explaining that with the Rio de Janeiro club about to sell Nino, they're going after a new centre-back in the market. Silva has always been a target, but it's claimed they won't even try his signing for this occasion, because in their most recent talks, the player claimed he'll fulfill his contract with Chelsea. There's no guarantee that he'll be leaving the Blues at the end of the season either, as it's claimed that he's waiting for the Blues to decide his future. Fluminense are keeping in touch with him to see what happens in the summer, as his contract with Chelsea could expire and he could get signed for free. Silva continues to be an important player for the Blues, though, with 23 appearances this season, and it may be no surprise if a new contract offer shows up before the end of the season. Fulham wants two Chelsea stars. Fulham have been strongly linked with Chelsea striker Armando Broja this week, but they are actually in talks with Chelsea regarding another one of their players. That is according to one reliable journalist in Germany this afternoon. David Ornstein had this report on Broja out today, which comes as a bit of a surprise. But he mentions Fulham as being an interested club, so they may well be in talks with Chelsea for two players, with interest in defender Trevoh Chalobah now being reported by Florian Plettenberg of Sky Germany. It all seems to be going on right now, and it looks like Chelsea could be set to do some business with their local neighbours this transfer window. Things have been quiet up until now, so it's about time things livened up. Fabrizio Romano says Pochettino doesn't need to worry. The last few weeks have seen a split among Chelsea fans over Mauricio Pochettino. Some have seen the improving results as a good sign we're on the right track. Others have seen the desperately poor attacking showings against the worst teams in the league as proof we're not getting any better, according to Fabrizio Romano. Speaking on Court Offsides The Debrief, those in charge are still in the optimistic camp. Asked if there was any chance that Chelsea would sack Pochettino, Romano said no. In fact, he added that Chelsea see the progress. According to Fabrizio Romano, Pochettino will be given at least until the end of the season, which seems fair enough to us. We've been as disappointed as anyone by a lack of progress after 6 months, but it's simply not fair to sack a manager who hasn't had such important parts of his squad available for long periods. Chelsea ready to sell Kepa for just £17 million. Chelsea loaned out goalkeeper Kepa Arrizabalaga to Real Madrid in the last transfer window. Kepa Arrizabalaга's Chelsea career now looks all but over, though the 29-year-old remaining at Real Madrid seems unlikely. According to The Athletic, the Blues are expected to slap a £17 million price tag on Kepa, but Los Blancos think that is too much for a backup goalkeeper. Chelsea paid Athletic Bilbao a whopping £71 million. BBC Sport, to sign Kepa to replace Thibaut Courtois, who is, of course, now Real Madrid's number 1. The Spaniard has been filling in for Courtois after he picked up a serious injury but recently lost his spot in the team to Andriy Lunin. £17 million is not an outrageous fee for Chelsea to demand, especially considering that they spent over £70 million to sign Kepa. Of course, Kepa has never lived up to his transfer fee. He has had his difficulties at Stamford Bridge, hence why the Blues were open to letting him join Real Madrid on loan. However, this is a Spain international with a lot of experience and who has won things in the game. Again, Chelsea putting a £17 million price tag on him is not far-fetched. Real Madrid seem very reluctant to pay that, but Kepa is surely going to have to leave Stamford Bridge permanently. Simply put, he has no future there. Chelsea have moved on from him after signing both Robert Sanchez and George Petrovic. The latter has come in for the former because of an injury he sustained and has impressed. For example, the Serbian made a big save in the Blues' penalty shootout win against Newcastle United in the Carabao Cup, taking them to the semi-finals of the competition. Coming up with huge moments like that, there is no room for Kepa in Mauricio Pochettino's squad. And that's the end of this video. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications to support me.